Welcome to Kung Fu Epic number 2. I'm about to roll out on some Instagram real fast. So, let me see if I can load the ass up. Damn it, what are you doing? Sorry, the machine is just, I'm not good with tech. At all. And so, once I go live on Instagram, I'll, let y'all know what's happening. Alright, working on it. Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright. So, if you're here on Kung Fu Epic number 2, and if you're here on Instagram, so that dragon there, one of my TikTok friends wanted it. Her name is Donna. So, the downside is that this paper is not the same size as this paper that actually came from work. So I'm going to attempt to recreate that picture on this picture. So, I also have other artwork that I drew for her. So, yeah, they kind of suck. I got to ink them, and that will hopefully be done by the weekend. But she really liked that one. So, Miss Crazy Legs, I'm going to recreate that picture as best I can. So I'm going to try not to mess this thing up. So the thing about recreating a picture, I have the eyes. Alright? Once I ink the eyes, it'll be a lot easier to fill in. So, trying to draw a recreation. Because that drawing was honestly totally a freaking accident. Because I usually can't draw anything that big. Like, ever. So, we're going to work on this horn. Now, the issue is that this paper that I'm drawing on is like, it's a fraction of the size of this here. So, the details are going to be a bit tricky. Alright? So, I apologize, Donna, now that I'm probably going to screw this one up just a touch. So, one, whenever you're trying to recreate something, you will more than likely never get it spot on, especially when it comes to drawing. Alright, so now I gotta erase this thick line. Drawing takes a lot, you know, so I will not be surprised if everybody on Instagram just like goes off now. Alright, so here's the head. I have no idea if you guys can see that. There's the head. And now we're going to turn you in that direction so you can see the head of this dragon. Alright, so the ears are a little os. So this ear goes there. And this ear goes here. It's a little bit thicker. Alright? And this ear is an odd ear. It's like the dragon had it flipped. Alright? Now with this dragon I can do a little bit more detail than that dragon, because that dragon was an accident. And this dragon is going to be a little bit more perfectionally done. Alright? So as you see, the base of that dragon goes up there. So the base of this dragon is going to cut just like that dragon. And it's going to be a little short. So, this much of the dragon is complete. And this is the back of the dragon. So the front of the dragon is going to come around and go down here. And then I'm going to squeeze in the words, beware of the power of the dragon. So before we go to that, we're going to work on the fangs. Alright? So, I'm going to make these fangs a little bit longer and sharper than those fangs. And so you got the base of the mouth and these fangs here. So when I ink this thing, it's going to be a lot better looking. But I have to make this thing dark enough to get the ink. I left the nostrils off, damn it. Alright, the nostrils are close. So you want to make them close. I'm actually going to make the nostrils in more detail for Donna. So Miss Crazy Legs, this will be the one you'll get in the mail. Plus those two will be bonus once I contact you on IG. Hopefully you'll actually like this one. This will probably be the best. This one I can do a little bit more detail versus that, because to be honest, that big picture was completely and totally an accident. This one I can put more detail in. I'm not going to make the tongue that long, just because that was actually a ridiculous ass tongue. And I want to give it a little bit of more original flair. You know, maybe I will wind up making the tongue that long because I got to correct the mouthpiece here. Always remember when you're drawing something, you know, I was really focused that day. If I focus, I can almost do anything. Mostly that works mostly for martial arts. So, I'm going to fix the mouthpiece here and face the tongue. So this way I can fix the mouthpiece here and here. So now we got the tongue. Alright, so now the tongue is going to go all the way through. Darken up that piece that I accidentally erased. Get that. Darken up that piece of that fang that I accidentally erased. Now I gotta erase this part. It pays to have the right equipment. If you're ever gonna draw, it pays to have the right equipment. And I can never get a job with Marvel, so if in case anybody asks, no, I'm not that good. Alright, so this is what I'm working on. Alright. And Instagram, I ain't even recording. Son of a bitch. Okay. Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2 at Instagram. Instagram's already here. You're going to have to go to Kung Fu Havoc number 2 to see what this video is all about, because I thought I was actually live and I wasn't, so that kindly fucked it up. YouTube is up to speed. But, so, my friend, Donna Crazy Legs, on TikTok, wanted that dragon there. And I decided I'm going to recreate it. So that dragon right there is going to be here, but with a little bit more detail. So the whole time I was talking, like the last freaking 10 minutes, I thought I was live on Instagram, and I wasn't. I literally have been wasting my breath, except to everyone here, on Kung Fu Havoc number 2. So, I'm going to ink it. I'm not going to paint it, because I told her that I would just send it to her, like, without paint. So, I'm going to do the rest of the dragon body now. So, this is the fun part. And for those on Instagram, please go to my Kung Fu Havoc 2 channel to see the bulk of this video. Okay. So now I have to do this part. And if you want to know why the dragon's not going to have a whole body, it's because I'm going to write "Beware the power of the dragon" there. Just got to put this little cloud here. And we're going to probably put my name somewhere else. I'm going to put something else there instead of my name. So that way that it'll be a great drawing for my friend. We're going to work on the ear here. Gotta get rid of the excess line. Get rid of that excess line. And we go over it with that line. Now, that ear was kind of flipped. So, you don't get the whole access of the ear. Put that out a little bit better. Alright, so when I ink this thing, it'll basically be done. And so, we're gonna change it up just a tiny bit for my friend. We're going to put her name in this bubble, or her nickname rather, in this bubble. So, gonna put that there. Let me see, so that I can spell this thing right. Alright. There's only room for one word. Well, 2 words technically if I do this right. Actually, I think I'm gonna make that a yin yang symbol. It's gonna look great once I ink it. Uh-oh. I forgot how to spell. Well, anyway, I'll fix that after I do the rest of this stuff. So, the dragon is complete. Except for I need to, like, debate on scaling. You know, I don't really want to ruin it because I did do one for ZZ with dragon scales. Well, that took forever. But since she's my crush, and though I don't stand a snowball's chance in hell with her, I'm still gonna keep trying. Now, I will hopefully ink this by the weekend. If you're on YouTube, you already know who my ZZ is. So, this here is a recreation of that there. So hopefully you guys can all see that. How the hell can I'm having a brain fart on how to spell. Yeah, that's just like insane that I'm having a brain fart on how to spell. So, now the bubble letters. That's going to be the biggest issue that I'm going to have to do some serious gambling with. And that's only because this paper isn't the same size as that original picture. Yeah. So now I have to be very cautious at where I place these letters. Not so much at how I draw them, just where I place them. Because it's not going to be proficient. I'm going to spice up the letters just a touch. Just so that everyone can see that it's not the exact original, but definitely a replica to the 10th power. And also, remember when you were... Ah, damn it. Also, remember when you were drawing it, that lids break also. And placement of where you put something in a picture helps a lot. So, you know. Damn it. Damn it. How's it going? I'm doing a picture for a TikTok friend. To see the beginning of this, you're gonna have to go to Kung Fu Havoc number 2 eventually. I like to keep my word as best I can. And so I intend on doing that. Come hell or high water, my word is all I have. I'm hoping this like works out, because this picture here is that they're only different because of the paper and the size of the paper. But hopefully, I'm going to make my friend very proud of this picture. Oh, damn it. I'm going to have to ink it, so that won't happen before tonight is over with. But I will ink it eventually, because I got to get on this Dennis Rader stuff. But yeah, I'm a lot better at martial arts than I am at drawing. Trust me when I tell you. I think when I started taking martial arts, I lost my ability to actually draw. So, here's what you got so far. Okay? So, by the time I ink it, everything's going to be, like, straight. You know? So now I got to try and do something special here with the dragon word. So, we're gonna milk that shit. Hopefully it won't be too frightening. And the thing about, like, inking is a detail-oriented thing. And you have to be very careful at how you ink shit. So, there. There. Yeah, I'm totally sorry for anybody here on IG. Hello to my nephew Omar, I know you're here. So let's see how we're gonna connect this. We're gonna connect it there. Okay, 2 letters left. Okay, so the picture is pretty much done. All I gotta do is finish adding her nickname in, and then I have to ink it. So there you have. Beware the power of the dragon. There you have. Hold on. Let me wave to y'all really quickly. Sorry for anybody that I neglected. Alright, so this picture is not the same size. So you can see that that's where the problem lies. So I recreated it and changed it. And instead of putting my name here, I put my friend Miss Crazy Legs in here. So that is how I'm going to ink it. I'm going to ink the eyes black and blue, and the tongue too. And I'm going to, ink everything else will be in green. So all the words will be in green, and all of this will be green, except for the tongue and the eyes, which will be black and blue. And the horns will probably be black, and the belly will probably be black. So this way, when you paint it, if you choose the colors that are there, so like if the outside is green, it'll be easier for your green to blend in with the ink, so that you don't like totally frack this thing up. Alright, so I'm going to end the video now, and I'm going to start inking this one. I have two more to ink, which is these two right here. Now, this one I kind of messed up on, but I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to ink it. And this one here is pretty much the same thing. I'm just going to ink it, and I did sign it there. So I'm going to put, and I signed it there. So I'm going to put my name somewhere on this one, but it's not going to be in the hole like over there. So once I get correct information, I will do my best to put those things in the mix. So I want to thank you guys for being here. My next video will be my other artwork, and I will do that tonight as well. I just won't do it here because I don't want to cause problems, and I don't want my crush to like not know who I am, but I'd rather her find out on YouTube than here on Instagram, because I know she doesn't follow me, but I would much rather her talk to me in a setting where I have more control versus Instagram where everybody can see everything that goes on. So yeah, I do have a crush on a certain wrestler who is from here, but she's not living here. Also suffering from a cold. There's a trash bag right there. So that's the other reason why Tribute Tuesday's not happening. But yeah, so my other artworks are gonna feature ZZ stuff and my American Code and Reach stuff. So that'll be my next video. But I'm going to ink this mostly tonight, and then like Thursday, Friday, I can ink it after work. Tomorrow I have class, so I'm not going to be up here much longer. I'm about to go jump in the shower after I start the inking process of the eyes, because the outside of the eyes are black, the eyeballs are blue, but the pupils are black. So you see where I'm going with that shit. So I'm going to get roughly started on that with the green marker and the black marker with technically the ink pens, and this blue one that hasn't been used. And FYI, if you're gonna ink anything, it's my personal opinion that you should probably use Pilot, because they're like the pinpoint is really thin, and that way you can go over stuff without having to worry about like it not being precise. All right, so we're gonna ink the eyeballs blue, because the eyes are black and blue. The outer eye is going to be black, and then everything else on the dragon outside the nose is going to be green. So I can't erase anything until after I get the other ink in. So also the tongue's going to be blue. So I'm going to go down this line. And inking, the only thing about inking is you got to have a steady hand to trace your lines completely, because if you don't, if you go off that line like just even a fraction of a hair like I just did, that's your new line. And you can't undo it. Once it's inked, it's inked. And so the teeth are white, so I'm going to ink them with black. The rest of the dragon is green, so I'm going to use the green marker to do the dragon. And I'm done with the blue. All of the words are more than likely going to be green, or they're going to be black. I haven't really decided, but I do have this black Pilot pen. And so, yeah. This pen isn't as pinpointy, so I might use a different pen to do that. And there goes my damn alarm. So, we're going to work on the eyes now, because the eyes are green and black. You know what? We're going to use black, because I want to make sure that when I ink this shit, that it doesn't like go anyway. Now, the only bad side about inking is that sometimes the ink smears. Alright? Sometimes the ink does smear, and that shit sucks ass. I mean, that shit really sucks ass, because it will fuck your picture up. And a lot of people don't do inking with like these pens. They use the calligraphy pens from days of old. I'm going to ink this horn black too. So, it'll be like the last thing. Actually, I probably need to ink the inner ears black. Now remember, like I said, if you go off the line by just a little bit, you have a brand new line. So trust me when I tell you, you need a steady hand. My hands are not as steady as they used to be. I don't know if that's from like concussion damage or whatever. But like I said, if you go off that line by a fraction of an inch, you have a new line. It's just that simple. You have a brand new line. Now I'm going to do the inner nostrils black, but and the teeth. The inner nostrils and the teeth, they're going to be black. But the outer nostrils are going to be green. So, I will make another video to show you guys what I actually done when it's actually complete. But until then, for Kung Fu Havoc number 2 and for Instagram, I'm going to end you guys really, really soon. I just don't want to stop while I'm inking because I don't want shit to go wrong. And so there we go. Now the green ink and the blue ink and the black ink on the mouth are probably all gonna run into each other. But once you start putting colors on it, it's gonna be different anyway. And so if you're going to do any kind of inking, make sure that you have non-shaky hands. Make sure that you have the colors that you want. So like if you're gonna have a dragon and the dragon's gonna be green, you want every base part of the skin color of that dragon to be green. Again, you don't want to go off that line. Because if you go off that line, it's going to screw up your whole painting or drawing. And you need to have steady ass hands. And I mean steady hands. Something I no longer have. But you know, you'll figure it out once you start drawing. So I'm gonna show you this inking before I end this video. I'm only inking the head for now. Alright, that's one ear. Yeah, I just went off the fucking line. To that spot there and stop. Alright, so there's the ink. It's inked, so when I erase the ink, the only thing that will be gone is all the pencil. Alright, So we're going to attempt that, but we're going to stop over here. I'm not going to erase too much over here just because I don't want to damage what I haven't inked. Oh, like that damn line right there that I damn near erased. Alright. Okay, so now you probably can see it a lot better. So there, you have the black, it's in. You have the black, you have the green, and that's pretty much the gist of it right there. So when you're going to ink stuff, you want to ink it in the color that you want to primarily paint the picture. So if you're going to paint the picture green, I recommend that the outside of the dragon is green. And I'm going to have to do that. But, you know, I'm going to stop the video. And then if you guys want to see any more, you can come to Kung Fu Havoc number 2 in about an hour. Because then it will be posted up. I just went off that line. So, I got to make sure not to do that again. And just to get rid of this right there. Get rid of the excess pencil. If I could get paid to draw, I would probably be poor. Because I don't draw very well. Anyway, I'm going to ink the rest of this tonight. But I'm not going to ink all of that shit until like the weekend. But I'm going to ink the rest of the dragon. So, you guys on Instagram, I thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Kung Fu Havoc number 2. BC and U. I think I stopped it. Did I stop it? No, I did not.